I'm learning how to improve my daily routine not because I am motivated, but because it's needed. Namaste, welcome to Home #Live. And if you are wondering why I am holding my phone like this, please read. So many of you have requested to upload a daily routine video. And I know what comes to our mind when we say daily routine. How I manage my home, how I keep my home clean, organizing, meal planning. Yes, that matters a lot. But a daily routine is not just about running a home, and this is entirely my personal experience, my personal opinion. It also includes some of the most important parts of our life, and that's exactly what I am going to focus on in today's very first video of 2026. I hope you will find this useful. So let's get started. We know we need to drink enough water, but knowing and actually doing it are two very different things. My goal is to drink 3 liters of water as a part of my daily routine. Initially, when I started doing this as a habit, I was failing again and again. Some days it was success, some days I didn't drink enough water. I tried reminder apps, phone alarms, timers. Nothing worked for me in the long term. While attending my yoga class, I heard Mr. Saurabh Bothra from Habit talking about it. And that was a eureka moment for me. Then I found a system. I keep 3 bottles, each with a 1 liter capacity. The very first thing I do in the morning is fill all 3 water bottles. And here is the important rule. Everyone in the family knows these bottles are only mine. No one is allowed to drink from them. They have their own bottles. That's it. By the end of the day, the bottles are empty and I have had my 3 liters. If water intake is something you struggle with, please try this one. And tell me in the comments after a week if this system worked for you. Eating fruits as a part of daily routine improve digestion, skin health, immunity, and energy levels. The problem I faced wasn't the knowledge, it was forgetfulness. If fruits are not cut and visible, I simply forget to eat them. So now, every morning, I prepare 2 fruit boxes. One for my daughter's school and one for myself. Either I keep it on the kitchen counter or on my desk. This small step ensures I eat fruits daily. Let me know if this sounds easy and doable. I have repurposed this kitchen shelf and created a small seed center. I have kept all the seeds in here. It includes zira, methi, cinnamon, chia seeds, sauf, olive seeds or halim seeds, and flax seeds. As a daily routine, it's my husband's responsibility to soak 5 black raisins and 5 almonds every night per person, and also soak some seeds at night to consume in the morning. Every day, I drink lukewarm water from this big glass as the first thing in the morning. And then I have the soaked seeds water followed by the nuts and raisins. This small shift made a big difference in my digestion and energy. This habit helped me completely leave the habit of having adrak wali chai on an empty stomach in the morning. I have a very annoying habit of jeopardizing my day or to-do list. The timer for 15 minutes. Let me give you an example. If I started surface clean my daughter's room, after half an hour, I found myself started cleaning the drawer, wardrobe and whatnot. So that 15 minutes become 30 minutes to 1 hour. Rest of the to-do list fell apart. My focus was getting destroyed. Also, we live in an era of reels, shorts, notifications, and you know how distracting our phones are. Nowadays, we have to make intentional efforts to keep us away from this rabbit hole. My work hours were getting wasted, impacting the balance I want to maintain in my life. I knew about Pomodoro technique for years, but last year I finally started using it seriously. So today here I am sharing it with you. When I do a particular housework or edit or write scripts, I set a timer for 25 minutes of focused work. On busy days, I even do 15-minute sessions. You can use a basic timer, your phone, or even Alexa. This habit helped me use my time mindfully. Do give it a try. I even started writing it down. The result? Less distraction, better focus, and a strange but beautiful satisfaction at the end of the day. Alexa, set the timer for 15 minutes.
Good afternoon, Jaya. 15 minutes. Starting now.
This is my 2026 promise to myself. I usually do habit yoga as a part of my daily routine.
You can do wall push-ups if you're comfortable. You can do chair push-ups.
But on intense shooting and editing days, I end up skipping everything. So now my rule is simple. Minimum 15 minutes. Cardio, stretching, mobility, anything counts. Because consistency matters more than intensity. For today's breakfast, I will make some oats with nuts and banana. I have learned that fasting is extremely beneficial for my body. Many people talk about 16-hour intermittent fasting. Probably you have already known this. And when I tried that directly, I failed badly. Then I decided to go with 13 to 14 hours fasting, as 12 hours of fasting was already a natural habit for me. For example, if I had dinner at 7:30 p.m. or 7 p.m., I could easily eat breakfast at 8:30 a.m. or 9 o'clock. Early dinner is another one daily habit that I have successfully established, and I don't feel hungry at night. I love this banana oats for breakfast. I have added dates, soaked chia seeds, walnuts, banana and milk. I don't feel like adding extra sugar because already dates are there and banana is there. Now I have started stretching it to 15 hours. Not much success yet, but I believe that I can continue this. Please listen to your body and start where your body agrees with you. Don't just follow anything blindly. Here I am soaking half cup millet. You can take any kind of millets like foxtail, barnyard, kodo, 3 tablespoons of urad dal, little bit of poha, and a half teaspoon of methi seeds. I have learned that fermented foods are extremely gut friendly. They improve digestion, boost immunity, and help in nutrient absorption. These are all my learning. Right now, my fermented food includes kanji, curd, and idli dosa batter with different grains. This millet idli is good for those people who wants to reduce rice in their diet. I take them weekly, twice or thrice, not daily. This is one of my intentional goals for 2026. I want to understand different regional fermented foods, how to prepare them safely, and how to include them as a part of my daily routine. If you have any ideas or traditional recipes from your home, please share them in the comments. I would love to learn from you. One of the biggest reasons I haven't been able to lose weight in a healthy way is portion control, especially when it comes to rice. I genuinely love rice, but rice was not the problem. The problem was I wasn't mindful about the portions. Instead of cutting rice out completely, I looked for a solution that felt realistic. I have now started mixing white rice with other grains like quinoa, millet, black rice or brown rice. And this small change helped me improve the fiber profile of my meals while still giving me the comfort and happiness of eating white rice, also helping me to control the portion. I started eating rice in a particular bowl to control the portion. If you are planning to try this, please do your own research and see what works for your body. I also started observing my cravings more closely. Instead of fighting them, I tried to understand what actually satiates me. And I realized something important. Protein really works for me. Curd, paneer, fish, eggs, chicken, chole, rajma, soybean, matar. Any form of protein helps me feel satisfied. Another quiet realization came from vegetables. Eating plenty of boiled and steamed vegetables like beetroot, pumpkin, same, papaya, carrot, and beans gives me a deep sense of fullness. In our Bengali household, we call them bhate. Dhadosh bhate, sheem bhate, uche bhate, as many vegetables used to be added in the rice while boiling. I prefer to steam them. The best part is I truly enjoy them. So this year, I'm not chasing restrictions. I'm simply choosing to focus on increasing steamed vegetables and protein as a part of my daily routine, daily diet. In 2022, I observed something very interesting. Earlier, I used to give the vegetable list to my husband and it was his duty to bring the vegetables. But when I started selecting vegetables by myself, something changed. When I am at the market, I automatically plan meals in my head. I see what's seasonal, how much to buy. That clarity brings excitement to daily cooking. No fancy food, but healthy, tasty, balanced meals. If you struggle with daily cooking or what to cook, what to meal plan, try this one. Shop vegetables yourself with intention and let me know if you see any sort of change while you plan your meals daily or cooking daily. A daily skincare routine doesn't mean perfection, it means a sense of order. After watching all those 10-step daily skincare routines, I tried following them and of course, I failed. It was too much for me to sustain. So I simplified. At night, I stick to just a few things. Brushing my teeth, washing my face with a face wash and applying a night cream that already has serum in it. And Borolene for my lips. That's it. In the morning, brush my teeth, wash my face with plain water and apply a moisturizer or cream as a part of my daily routine. Someone as lazy as me has been completely consistent with skincare simply because the routine is realistic and repeatable. My daily routine is not only about cleaning, cooking, or organizing my home. It's also about how I take care of my body, how I protect my mental well-being, what I choose to eat every day, how I start my mornings, how I take care of my skin, and how I show up for myself. Please like the video if you found it useful and most importantly, let me know what you have learned from this video because that's where the authenticity and the integrity of Home #Life lies. Your comment matters a lot. Your comments refine my content, refine the videos. Also, let me know if you are going to try any of these or all of this. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.